What's up, YouTube? ArealR32 here, bringing you guys a rant video. So, here's what happened. So, I just got Dueling Network today, and I'm going to explain this slowly so that even people that, live in Mexico can understand this, for God's sake. No offense to you guys, but I'm pretty pissed off about it. So, here's what happened. So, I just got Dueling Network today, and you know Juan Morales' Tango Synchro deck that won? Yeah, I net decked that, and I've been winning all day with it. I've been, excuse me, I've been undefeated, and all of a sudden I play this Blackwing player. So I'm like, okay, Blackwing's pretty cool, pretty cool. And so, all of a sudden, um, he has, I'm sorry, I just got a haircut. Okay, I'm getting off the point of the freaking subject. Okay, so he's a Blackwing player, blah, 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 blah. They all run Wing Beasts. He had dropped Gores earlier in the game. Gores was in the graveyard, and he had a Kalute and a Sirocco in the graveyard. He goes, summon Sirocco. I have a Tengu and a set Raikou. I go, sure. He goes, activate Solidarity. I go, that's fine. Then he sends it to the graveyard, because I checked his round, I'm like, okay. So then he sends it to the graveyard. I'm like, how'd you send it to the grave? He goes, I can't use it. I was like, well, then leave it on the field, smart one. And then, I didn't actually say that to him, but that's what I wanted to say. I'm just like, no, it needs to stay on the field. And he goes, just, no, it doesn't matter. So, he ended up putting it back into his hand finally, and I go, no, it needs to stay on the field. I was trying to play fair. I didn't know that sending it to his grave would mean nothing. So he goes, fine, whatever, people can be so difficult, blah, blah, blah. He activates it, he attacks, I take the 300, and then he goes, your go. I draw, I have Birdman and Gores in my hand. I flip up the Raikou, and I target his Sirocco, and I go, effective Raikou activates. And your opponent has now, whatever, is charged you or whatever, with saying that you have unsportsmanlike conduct. You win the game, but your reputation is now decreased by 5. And he's like, bye? I'm like, what the heck? How is that unsportsmanlike conduct if I even said to you earlier in the game that I'm not trying to be a jerk, but that's not how the card works? Like here's what happened. He has Kalute on the field, and then he activates cards for Black Feathers, and he removes from play Kalute to draw 2. Then he activates Darkhold. I'm like, hold on, slow down for a second. Cards for Black Feathers says, remove from play a Blackwing in your hand, then draw 2. He goes, oh, okay. He puts it back in his hand. I go, no. Kalute was removed from play, you put it back in your hand, summon it back on the field. He did that. He put cards with Black Feathers back in his hand. I said, okay, now, you can still have your extra normal summon this turn, because that was technically already on the field for 1 turn. Then he activates cards with Black Feathers, he sends Bayou to the graveyard, and I was thinking in my head, you're an idiot, you're an idiot, you're an idiot. Now, I know I'm pretty much ranting, but although I've only had it for 1 day, it doesn't matter. The point is that he sent Bayou to the grave. I said, no, it needs to be removed from play. He goes, it's the same thing. I go, no, it needs to be removed from play. He goes, fine. Gets removed from play, he draws his 2, he activates Darkhold. And I said, sure. So, then, he, attacked me for Kalute, but, I don't even know what happened. Just, all that happened was that, he wasn't following what the card said, and he was trying to cheat. I'm like, you're a freaking idiot. The card specifically says, remove from play a Blackwing monster in your hand. Not on the field, does not go to the graveyard. You remove a Blackwing monster in your hand, and then you draw 2 cards. It's not draw 2, look through your hand, oh, remove this one. It doesn't work like that. So, that was my rant, guys. If you know how I can reverse the way that, because I wasn't being unsportsmanlike. I was just telling I'm not trying to be a jerk, but this is how it works. So, and my computer's getting on a little better here, so I just want to finish it up real quick. If you guys have Dueling Network, please let me know if there's any way that I can reverse the unsportsmanlike conduct thing, because I don't want my reputation to be decreased by 5 just because of that BS. So, Anyways, this is my little rant, guys, and I'll see you later.